If I would sum up the next three reviews I'm going to do in one word, the word would have to be groovy. Now, if you don't get the reference, then you obviously haven't seen the greatest horror trilogy ever made. It's the Evil Dead trilogy. Now, this is probably my personal favourite horror trilogy of all time, for the fact that some things from it you can't take seriously, some of them are extremely serious, and the three films are probably the most contrasting films I've ever seen. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm not going to be reviewing new Evil Dead because I haven't seen it. From what I've seen in the trailer, it looks extremely good and extremely gory, but I can't really review it until I've seen it. So, let's begin with the first one. The first one starts with a group of teenagers heading up to a cabin in the woods, which it sounds a lot like the recent film The Cabin in the Woods, but it's nothing like it. They end up reading from the Book of the Dead, and people end up getting possessed. Not only that, but the trees get possessed, the area gets possessed, everything gets possessed, and they can't get back because the bridge is broken. There's a very horrible, iconic scene in this where a woman actually gets raped by a tree. Apparently they've done that in the new one as well, and apparently it's really horrible in the new one. One of the best horror films ever made, which, this is probably the most serious film out of all three. It's not that comical, it's just there to, scare people and gross them out. This was actually banned for a while because of the content in it, and compared to films nowadays, such as, The Human Centipedes, Hostels, them sort of films, it doesn't hold a candle to the gore, but it's a classic and it's iconic. Obviously stars Bruce Campbell as he's the main character of the trilogy as Ash. He doesn't actually say the word groovy in this film as far as I can remember. The first time I watched this film it was actually on Sci-Fi in the UK, Sci-Fi UK, obviously. I don't know whether or not they show it in America on there. And I didn't understand it, to be honest. It seemed like a really stupid film, but I've watched it again a couple of times and I absolutely love it now. I'd probably have to rate this 9 out of 10. It is serious, it is quite horrible at times compared to when it was made, and very good film. Not too long, it's actually the shortest of the trilogy. There's some good bonus features on the disc as well. You got trailers for the film, including short 30 seconds one that was shown on TV. You've got commentaries, you've got about 10 different features on the film. Very good, very well made, and the colouring for it is brilliant on the re-imaging for it. Very good film, 9 out of 10.